So why don't you give them an order, Your Greatness, the new Master Assembly?
New order, kill them all.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I expected, to be honest.
Hey, listen, this is workable. This is actually workable. I'm gonna stuff my shroud in his mouth again. Just get clearance, kill them all. They'll fight themselves to death.
Oh,
It seemed that Yayo's initial claim was correct. Lacking direct device or precision that they're used to operating under, every individual skeleton began swinging around, swelling against each other. Me, being in the center of a giant range of skeletons, found myself the target of at least 4 of them as all of them began swinging down at me wildly.
Oh, crap. Somebody pull Melon out of there, please.
20. I felt parts of my body be torn off. It was a strange experience. It wasn't as painful as I thought, but there was a resonance of pain that reminded me of the fact that even though I was dead, I still yet lived. I pulled myself back, crawling away from the fight as best as I could as I moved on in this direction. I noticed that Strege had been whacked with a bone across the head, causing a dazedness to fall over his expression for a moment.
oh, Stars, are you okay?
I'm as okay as I could be when fighting a bunch of skeletons, I guess.
Watching Garchinus move up, I decided that leaving was the best option and began to quickly move away from the scene.
Let's just try to hide.
Yes, of course, sorry. I continue to move after Strege, distracted in the moment, but now that we are in a moment of settling for cover, we're all separated and this room is massive. How on earth are we going to get out of here sensibly?
All we have to do is wait. I think wait out the war.
Yeah, that worked great. Everything will, I'm so tired.
It seems they're attacking you.
I'm aware.
Guile, get out of there.
I'm trying. I slid to the ground. It was a rather unelegant sight. The skull bounced free from me and began to scream again.
I grab the skull. Hold this. I stuff an arrow in its mouth to prevent it from speaking. And then drag Yayo as far as I can.
No, Strege, at a point I thought that the process of the magic that controls these things is fascinating. I'm no longer interested. I never want to learn about these things ever again.
Yeah, they're products of something extremely sinister.
A number of skeletons began essentially just breaking each other apart until a smaller room was left. They consolidated with each other, and eventually the numbers deteriorated down to a small, insignificant portion. The only ones left were the 2 that were one. The master of the new room now, this strange skeleton assembled out of multiple different parts. It sort of stood there, patient, not really looking for everyone else who had already hidden long ago. It stood there for a bit, and as I watched from the distance, I sort of was very careful to see until I watched the room slowly descend down, madness sort of breaking apart, till eventually there was a returned silence. And at that moment, I got whacked in the back of the head by a skull. The pain registered throughout my body as I felt everything sort of shake for a moment. I pulled myself down, and then I sort of turned around and watched the skull-sorting skeleton staring down at me, grasping a skull in its hand. I let out some sort of exclamation in that moment. It was in a language I picked up and couldn't quite remember now. It was rather sudden, instinctual, as I grabbed the skeleton and shoved him down into the pit. And then, turning around, it seemed everything had finally calmed down. So, I stepped up, moved my way across, and as the skeleton was standing there in its mimicry of glory, I moved up, grabbed the stave, and whacked both heads off with a clean blow to the spine.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, we did it.
Y-
We did it.
For as much as that counts.
Hooray.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
no one's dead?
Yeah.
I mean, except for the skeletons, but I guess they were already dead, yeah.
I'm not sure. So, I guess we're fine. I guess I'm fine.
I'm gonna scratch up these runes. So yeah, I'm gonna scratch up these.
Yes, let me actually get over there and help you with that. I was...
Hey, Mullion, yes, can I borrow that staff?
Mm-hmm.
I took the staff, twisted it around, and slammed the the skull of the Whisper down on top of it. There you go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go scratch these up. Using the bottom of the staff, just.
I know that as a merchant you have to go and strike up a lot of ally ships, but who knew you could make friends so easily, Yo-Yo?
Yeah, no, this guy's great. He's the maker. He makes things.
I make it. I destroy.
He destroy. Okay, let's hold on. Let's adjust that. That sounds like it's hell on your vocal, whatever. However this works. Spin you around a little bit to the left. Okay. Thank you for your assistance. Yeah, thank you for, I guess, trying to kill us or whatever.
I used an arm bone to scratch out the last signal and then turned around. Yes, it was probably designed after, or I suppose it was grown in the same proximity as the original wizard that was used to casting.
Oh, grown? What do you mean?
Well, I stopped for a moment, looking around the room. Well, essentially, these whispers are grown in the proximity of people and can only know the voices of those they've been around for a long period of time. You can kind of see if you look at it that this one has melding across its head. It's gold encasing and the whisper itself is clung on at the jaw, but the head itself is a skull. It's probably the actual brain of the wizard, connected to a whisper that's using the voice to speak out what's needed to be spoken.
Oh.
The whisper itself isn't intelligence, it's just doing what this person used to be like, to a twisted good capacity at the very least.
Okay. Hey, little guy, do you have, like, consciousness?
Hang on. I reached out into my pack and pulled out a napkin. I reached around underneath and sort of poked my finger into a fleshy portion of what should have been a solid gold jaw. Plugging it in, I heard the thing scream.
What do you say? What do you say?
That's its ear hole.
Oh.
You should probably keep it plugged up as much as possible or it'll start to learn your voice.
Oh. Horrifying.
Yes.
But...
Earlier, well, I was waiting for a moment, shifting a bit on my feet. Earlier in the town, one of the, whispers was mimicking the voice of that weird goo man.
Oh.
Huh.
Here,
Wait. Does that mean the brain of the wizard is still preserved inside this skull?
yes. As is the same with all skeletons. That's hence the preservance room, I would imagine.
And the whisper is translating information that was contained within that brain?
Yes.
Hmm.
To a scattered degree.
But...
A whisper is not a smart enough animal to be able to do that on its own.
Wait, so the original wizard was just kind of like this?
It's hard to say. All skeletons have random distributions of memories inside of them. You could say every one of them is its own person, but it could hardly be considered that in the first place. They're all just acting out random impulses. They might look like a person, but I'm sure the actual person was entirely different. But they probably did scream a lot, yes.
Well, they're not random impulses, right? Skeletons are usually made for a purpose. They're made for fighting or something else, which means it's useful.
If you say so.
Are you going to make it fight on our behalf? I don't As chatty as it is, I'm not quite sure if its skills would outstrip what we can do. Although I must admit, I'm so exhausted, I would rather it fight for us than us fight again.
Oh no, just with the proper setup, like with this napkin in place and then a gag so it can't just scream for us to die. We can, in small doses, theoretically unshackle the skull and temporarily give orders as if we were the voice of the Lich. And also, it knows magic.
You know what, the magic part does actually convince me. Yes, I am now agreement in bringing the
We just gotta...
ominous skeleton head with us.
We just gotta make sure to keep the staff covered most of the time, or else it'll become me, and that's significant.
It's a staff of lich speak, I suppose.
I love that.
Interesting.
Anyway, I'm gonna steal everything in here.
I don't suppose you need any help.
Please, I am small and so tired.
I guess I'll spend some time seeing if these skeletons had anything on them.
As everyone began to spill out the room, we found a number of interesting items. For one, there was a full-size set of human-sized armor, fully metal, that was inside.
Oh.
Not anything any of us could use. My body had grown a bit too misshapen and frail, and everyone else's was just a little too small. But plate armor was something that's fetched a decent price from what I heard, and it seemed like a good sell. Beyond that, we found 2 weapons which were ensigned with the signal of Paltrak. On them, a sword and a halberd were found, each of decent quality. We also found a Bagbeast, which of all the items was the one that made me most surprised.
Oh,
Hey, come check this out.
What is that?
This is a Bagbeast. It's an interesting little creature. It's definitely a result of absent radioactivity, but it is also something...
What?
I stopped, thinking about how to reword that for a second. It's corrupted by magic stuff.
Oh.
And it basically has shifted its form and probably grown in that kind of environment, which makes it capable of some strange things. For example, I poked at it. You can kind of see that this little flab where the sack is laying over itself.
Yeah.
Well, if you just agitate the lips a little bit, upon touching the lips of the beast, a mouth opened up. You could see the bag opening, its leathery skin, as a row of teeth and a tongue inside hung.
Whoa.
It seemed to lift its tongue out in that singular moment, pushing it out and as if begging for a meal like an infant. This is a Bagbeast. You feed it something and it produces something for you.
Oh.
There's a ton of different species and sub-varieties. Each one is almost unique. It depends on where it grew up. I have no idea what this one does.
Huh. Okay. You're gonna think I'm shallow. Does it have value?
Yes, it is a very, well, it depends on what it does.
Oh.
And I hear in the kingdom of Paltrak, there's actually a big one that they use to mint all of those little paltrops you have.
Really?
Yeah, that's the minting process.
That's where money comes from?
Yes, they put gold and precious material inside the Bagbeast and it produces money. Well, I suppose it's an effective technique to stop and limit the ability of people to replicate and mint fake coinage, but it also does make some weird currency. It's so spiky. I don't understand anyone uses it practically.
I looked down at the Bagbeast and briefly considered what would happen if I fed a skull to it.
You could try.
I'm gonna go get a skull. Everybody else, dig around. Take a look. See if we can find anything.
As we went to go discover the purpose of this Bagbeast, everyone else found a number of other things. A large collection of paltrops and even some mateni, but all the same, mostly just trinkets. Personal belongings that have no purpose for us and also don't sell for anything. The leftovers of the dead. There was something. Strege, searching through a shelf, did find a book. A book assembled there, which at first might look like a Goloin journal, but instead, as he pulled it out, it seemed to be a journal of a human.
Huh. Well then, this is what they were talking about. Yo, our cat, look at this.
What is that?
I guess it's like the closest thing to a human life book.
As the pages were opened, I moved the Bagbeast, getting it ready for Yayo to put a skull inside. As I peeked over, I noticed they were holding a journal, and curious myself, I got up, moved down, took a look myself. What is this?
It's one of those human life book things you talked about.
Oh,
You called it like a journal.
yeah.
Yeah. Found it. Thought it was probably a Goloin thing, but no. Just, you know.
I took a peek inside. Oh, I think this was... No, this is a journal of Paltrek militia, one of the nearby towns. I guess he came here before us. Well, before me. Probably died. This has probably been here for a long time. It seems like there's a lot of talk about number of human villages being raided. I took some time to flip through, sort of enraptured and curious myself. I moved around the different pages, sort of sitting and reading with Strage and Arcat for a time as I looked across the different pages assembled from this person. This was a scouting journal, not a personal thing.
Oh.
It seems they were talking about plans to move back into the mountain, rip out the populace, move away and reclaim it from the Lich.
No. Nothing important.
No, I guess not. Though, interesting, I suppose. I think this town was wiped out about 5 months ago.
So the plans were recent.
Looks like this was the last charge.
Or are they even wiping out any human towns?
I'm not sure. I was maybe interested in asking you that.
You don't really know much. I guess we could ask the merchant. The merchant would probably know the most out of all of us, or Gartrinus.
Well, politics about the mountain are... it's a little fraught. Mostly what I know is what I've read, which might be not necessarily what one would call current affairs.
Oh. Wait, I remember this. I scouted out this town before. They usually send me on scouting missions to see other boomin' camps, since I'm small and unassuming.
I see. Oh, you did a very good job. From what I heard, they didn't see it coming. We don't really know what happened too much. It doesn't matter. I'll hold on to this if that's fine.
Yeah, feel free.
At the time, I thought I was just protecting myself. Hit them first before they hit us. But I don't remember seeing a lot of soldiers in that boomin' camp.
As I held the book in my hand, I turned over again. There were a couple of thoughts that came to my mind. I had thought to maybe reprimand, or maybe even console Arcot, maybe try to explain the way these settlements worked, talk about the journal, do a number of different things. Maybe I would have drawn comparison to the scout probably sent here to do the same thing to them. But I felt myself tense up in that moment, the awkwardness in the air, that feeling, the look in the face of Arcot and the others. I simply decided to shut up again. I got up, simply nodded. Whatever it is, I need to make sure Yayo doesn't accidentally put her hand in or something.
Right.
Yayo, how's it going?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to make a hard decision. I tap my foot repeatedly. I'm trying to be considerate, conscientious, but after being whacked over the head, I find myself in a rather, what is this, uncomposed mood? For me, a future elder? Here, I handed her a bag.
What is this?
It's not the Bagbeast bag, don't worry.
No. Okay.
I was just thinking about all of the stuff that was happening with all the skeletons. So I found every skull that still had a brain in it.
Oh, I see. I took a glance at the table. A large portion of the skulls were gone. All right. Well, perfect. I guess what are we doing with this?
What?
Are we just holding on to these?
I thought you ate these. It was like a job well done thing. Like you really pulled your weight back there, and like I don't know, you don't seem to want money, and like you said you were here to help assassinate the bosses, and like this is the closest thing I got to.
It's okay. You can stop talking. I'll take it. Excuse me for a moment.
Cool.
My body bruised up from the recent fight. I pushed in and grabbed one of the skulls, cracking it over deliciously and taking in the marrow and everything and feeling my brain almost surge with energy as my different limbs that had become slightly out of order reconnect themselves and everything seems to snap back in place.
Overcome by curiosity, I did peek around the corner like a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, Bagbeast. Lifting up one of the less valuable, less brainy skulls. I picked it up, hefting the overly large sack. I tilted it sideways, cracking its midsection open, revealing the salivating innards. Taking a step back, I picked up a skull and dramatically tossed it to it, like one on the surface would toss a bone to a dog.
I watched as the Bagbeast started chewing down on the skull, and in that moment, it began doing its magic. Shifting its body, it almost moved from its laying back position. It slowly slid upright, chewing very slightly. It took its time, like a child enjoying its favorite meal. It eventually opened its mouth and delivered on a tongue like a tray was a perfectly square ball of slime.
Wait, it trades material for slime?
I'm not sure. I think it's gonna... It puts it down, putting down a single globule on the ground, and upon touching anything, it seemed to have simply immediately start melting into a little puddle on the ground.
Oh. Oh.
I don't think this one's gonna sell for too much.
That's... Okay, it converts material to... We can use this. We could definitely use this. I mean, hold on.
It was probably being used as some type of... hang on.
Yeah.
I put my finger down, poking into it. I felt it and pulled it back. Well, it wasn't a glue trap, but it does seem slippery from the way it's running around my fingers.
Yeah. Probably isn't wise to taste the slime, is it?
I would probably not suggest it, but
It's probably not a good idea.
if it tastes good, it would be essentially a culinary item.
What if it's like a healing potion or something?
I'm not sure. It is clear. Does it smell like anything? Does it? I can't tell. Does it smell like anything?
Oh, right. I paused. Oops. Yeah, I was gonna ask to see if you... I was gonna ask you, since you're, like, undead, to taste it, because you'd be fine, but, yeah, okay, I'm gonna smell it.
Doesn't seem like anything. You're not retching.
Okay, I'm gonna try to taste it. If I pass out, carry me back.
Okay.
This is so stupid. I quickly ran my fingers through the slime, and before either my mind, my nose, or my tongue could protest, I place a dab of it on the tip of my tongue. Ooh. Okay, it's bitter, but it's not like... I'm not retching.
Okay.
Okay, this is this is workable.
Suit yourself.
I bet it could be used for like cooking or something. Hold on. I saw something over in the corner of the room. I scrambled my way up, discovering something between the casks.
We peeked between the casks for a moment, seeing this little tiny shuttered gate. It seemed to be a little opening, like potentially to some sort of area beneath the room. As we peeked in very close for a moment, there was a sudden shift. It seemed to pop for a moment, as for that single instance, it almost burst open within a second after our approaching and getting a closer look, as something pops out from the other end, cheery in its high tones. Hi there! Wow, good job! Her presence protruding out her entire body swinging around the side, she looked at me and then the Yayo.
Wow, you did it. That's so incredible. You managed to beat Master Assembly. Score 1 Goloins, score 0 skeletons? Oh, maybe score 1 me, score 0 bitter.
Congratulations, I'm incredibly proud of you. That's... I'm not... Do you just have tunnels everywhere?
Of course, how am I supposed to get around?
She was incredibly close to my face. Normally I'd be able to stomach her presence, but again, the fight shook me up. Yeah, okay, great. So, about this collaboration that we're doing. Are you satisfied with how everything's going so far? You just said it was great, right?
This was fantastic. I'm so happy with the Goloin. Feel free to take all of your bodies back, and otherwise we can abandon this whole petty affair of using skeletons to fight our wars.
Yeah, right? Don't we deserve some sort of material reward?
Well, of course, have anything in the room. It's all yours.
My expression fell. Of course.
It's not unfair for me to grant you the rights to use things in this room.
Yeah, the rights. Thank you so much for your...
You need someone to back you up. After all the other dolls are going to be really angry at you for doing this.
Why?
So
What?
I gotta make sure that I'm the one vouching for you so that they can't do anything about it, you
Wait,
know?
hold on. Wait up a sec. They're going to be really upset with us for this.
Yeah,
I
of
thought it was
course.
just bitter. And they're...
Oh, Bitter's gonna be mad, but
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be angry knowing there's another competitor on the block. People want Goloins to just stick to their own little hole, not come out and do something.
Right, unlike you, who...
Unlike me,
Unlike you.
I love Goloins.
You love us.
You're all so cheery and fun.
You know what? You know what would help us? You know what would really help us? Like, I don't know, get out of our hole and establish more of a presence. A little material support.
Ooh, material support. Well, maybe I could think of something like that. Hey, how about I get you something big and shiny every time you take out a doll? Does that sound good?
You know, actually, that sounds great.
Perfect. Well, in that case, I think the best thing I could get you to start is maybe a nice golden candlestick.
Golden candy. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
That sounds nice to me. After all, if you took out a chandelier, I might as well give you a candlestick. Seems about fair to me.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
It's a little poetic if you think about it that way.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, you're so smart.
You're so kind, Yayo. I wish we had a nice hole leading up to the Goloin camp. I'd love to come visit.
Wow, I will talk to the elder about... I gotta talk to the elder about... I'm not in charge of determining where our tunnels come... That's like an Arcot and elder thing. But I can speak on your behalf.
Well, maybe.
At about that moment, emerging out, the tunnel began to shift again as there was the sound of a bit of a rattling. And from behind, a secondary form emerged out and almost sprung like a trapdoor spider, launching its way onto the other doll.
You churl! How dare you! You've ruined my precious factory!
I watched as the other doll, apparently Madame Bitter, launching its way forward onto Miss Sweet, managed to push her down to the ground.
Do you have any idea how much that took? Oh, of course, all these Goloins doing everything on their own, and you, the worst of them all, Sweet, sucking up to them. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. This isn't the first time you've run off to be annoying to me.
I stepped back for a bit, moving back with Yayo.
Yeah, no, I quietly start tugging on...
Hey, we'll talk later. I have to deal with a little dispute between friends. I'm not your friend, you churl. Come with me.
Sort of being dragged off. I saw the doll in black pull the pink doll deeper into the tavern system, at which point I sort of gazed off in the direction, moved down, grabbed this chair, and then with all the strength I could wield in my good arm, using Yayo's assistance, we hurled it over and shoved it on top of that singular hole.
Okay. So, in your expert opinion, dolls aren't supposed to move like that, right?
No.
That was like
no.
That was like watching a head first, and
I don't know what that is.
that was the worst thing I've seen in my life.
I don't
think that's the worst thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah, okay, Monster
It's
Hunter.
peculiar, though.
Okay, Monster Hunter, any professional opinion on how to kill that?
It didn't look particularly strong. You can probably just cut it.
I'll probably just I'll try to cut it next time. I was thinking fire, but I don't want that thing scrambling at me while on fire, like doing what it just did while burning.
Yeah.
Ugh, horrible.
Is everything all right, Ms. Yayo?
Freshly traumatized, but yeah.
Oh, I suppose the things you found were maybe of concern then?
Well, I quickly explained the situation with bitter and sweet, as well as the horrific thing that extended its way from the walls.
So if we just like wait at one of those holes with like bats, and if one of them pops out, we just like.
I love that train of thought. I mean, Sweet is probably. I mean, she was gonna get me a golden candlestick.
Right.
But it was poetic.
I suppose then, however much you want to deal damage to the doll is also balanced by how badly you would like to be rewarded by her?
Yep.
Right. Well, I was going to be subtle about this, but not to distract from the circumstances, but we did come here to do a relatively unpleasant job, and I would like to wrap that up at some point soon.
Understandable.
My face falls. It's we've encountered a number of dead bodies, even of our own kind, as we've moved through the dungeon. But with the nature of these ones being fresher than the others, it became a difficult thing to mention. If I don't know how strong, how to put it, your stomachs are, the interred here might be a little more fresh than the other Goloins we've come across already.
I'll stay back then. I have an
Maybe I should just open them up then.
If you wouldn't mind, miss, it kind of breaks my heart to see.
It shall be simple enough. Can someone give me a knife?
Yeah.
I hand her an arrow.
Oh, that'll do too. I moved forward with the arrow, and one by one, I must have peeled away 3 more Goloin body bags at that point, finding inside an array of different journals, items, and other sort of effects. It was a solemn affair, but shortly after, we were finished. We could finally leave, leaving behind this area and the remnants of the assembly chamber, hoping, at least for the time being, that no more skeletons would emerge from this place.
Nice.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Who's going first?
I'm so fucking mad.
Absolutely cannot be serious.
You're right. Of course. I'm a fool. I turn back around and I loot the room behind us.
Wait, no. You're right. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, the trap room. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hang on. I'm putting you in the trap room again.
The reminder
again.
of the ravine is like, here is my bad D&D form. I am looting the room.
All right. Describe yourself looting the room.
I move incredibly slowly throughout the chamber, relying on not only I rely on my eyes mostly and Melanius's ability to navigate the chamber without setting off traps. To I supervise, I oversee. just like oh, dear sweet baby Ganglion would have wanted. He was community overseer too once.
Long may
God,
his soul rest in complete misery.
Do you want me to grab something?
Yeah, just like check out that altar.
Okay.
Thank you.
I stepped on the trap, and it seems my weight was still sufficient enough that the blade came down.
Oh, no.
It chipped off a part of my shoulder, and I sort of just shrugged it off and kept going for the moment.
Hold on, I'm gonna get more skulls for you.
It's fine, I have some. I spent some time in the room. Am I just taking everything?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I'll take this nice incense and this body, and this continued for some time. We found ourselves around the room, and unfortunately there was very little worth here. The incense was probably sellable for 5 paltrax, and then the vase broke on my way back out, and otherwise the room's total inherent value was about 30 paltrops.
It was.
And yet the time investment was about a paltrop a minute, as eventually we pulled ourselves back once again.
Okay. I'm going to be the mature one here. And I'm gonna apologize for making you check every wall because I was not ready to accept that the room was empty. That's my bad. There weren't any hidden doors. That's on me.
It was about 6 buzzsaws and
Yeah.
about double as many arrow traps.
Yeah, that was normally there's such a thing as a sunk cost fallacy. That was very immature. I clearly have a lot of learning to do.
Okay.
Yeah, who's going?
After
still
all
have the
of
rope
that,
up.
Miss Yayo, I think you owe it to all of us to go first.
Okay, here I go.
What if she falls? She has a lot of things on her right now. If no one can secure the rope on the other side, she's gonna fall.
Okay, Arcat, you want to just let me throw you over?
Sure.
No, wait. 5 minutes of discussion.
So it's Arcot. We're doing Arcot.
Fine.
Guess. Can we please throw me?
God.
As I sat there and watched them go through the process, I wondered if it was possible to feel yourself aging.
Arcot, are you okay? It looks like you're stuck on the other side of the wall. Can you climb the rest of the distance? Arcot, take hang on. 5 damage. Do you wound?
No, but I'm
Okay.
on 2 HP.
I hate this so much. I fucking hate this more than anything.
Considering we're playing a game that is Subtext is for Cowards, entirely about racial politics, and this is more triggering to me than anything we've encountered so far.
You know, I'm gonna say this is a hate crime.
I think I hate the pit more than anything.
Oh, goodness me.
Okay.
Okay, you don't beat it. I watched as Arcot struggling, was managing to attempt to pull herself up, but unfortunately her body was stuck on the rocks and she was getting absolutely torn up. Her shroud, her body getting cut by the jagged rocks of the cliff splitting. It was a painful procedure to watch, and none of us could really do anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I know it's not secured.
Wait.
I know.
No, stop. You shouldn't go next. Arcot, do you think you can do it, or should we do something?
Got it. This time, I can.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god.
The small mercies.
Oh, 15. Okay. You're fine. You make it.
Oh boy.
That's one.
I drag myself across the mountain face, bleeding from my sides. I hate this.
Okay, that's one.
All right. Let's go next.
Oh,
Okay.
for the sanity of the listeners, can we hit fast forward on this scene?
No.
No. This is the point.
I tie the rope around my body, blinking slowly to try and ignore the pain in my sides. And then after maybe a fifth blink, a sixth, I wasn't counting, I just saw darkness. Seeing nothing, I try to open my eyes, but they are open. I look around, panicking, breathing heavily. Did I get knocked out? Did I fall asleep? I try to scream out.
We heard the scream, and as we turned over, there was something there. First, it just seemed like the door itself was a shadow, but as the form moved out, it enveloped Arcot,